Exposition by Charles Haddon Spurgeon. 1 Corinthians 12, 12-31. Verses 12, 13. For as the body is one, and has many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Christ. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we are Jews or Gentiles, whether we are bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. Oh, what a sacred oneness that is which subsists between all the Lord's people! We are not simply brothers and sisters, but we are one. We are not allied by affinity, but by actual identity. We are parts of the same body. We are brought into spiritual membership with each other as real and as effectual as that membership which subsists between the various parts of the body. Yet we are not all alike, although we are all of one body. Some are Jews, some are Gentiles, some are bond, some are free. And yet, in some things, we are all alike, for we have all been baptized by one Spirit. And, moreover, we have all been made to drink into one Spirit. We have had one spiritual baptism, and we have had one spiritual drinking. Would to God that we felt more one, that our hearts beat more in tune with each other, that we had a sympathy with each other in woes and sufferings, that we had a fellow feeling with all who love the Lord and could at all times weep with those that weep, as well as rejoice with those that rejoice. 14, 15. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it, therefore, not of the body? Do not be comparing yourself with others and saying, if I were such and such a person, I might then think myself to be part of Christ's body. No, you might not, even if you were just like he. As there are only certain members of a sort in a man's body, so, by a parity of reasoning, there would not be more than a certain number of members alike in the mystical body. We do not imagine that there will be many members of this body, the church, of one class, or of one character, so that, if you are different from others, you are fulfilling a different office in the body. You may, from that fact, draw an inference of comfort rather than one of sorrow and despondency. Even should you say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, are you therefore not of the body? Oh, no. You are still of the body, even though you do not think that you are. 16, 17. And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If we were all preachers, if we could all see into God's truth and set it forth in a public manner, where should we get our congregations? 17. If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? There must be different members to fill different offices. If we were all so one that there was no distinction whatever, if we were all of one rank, all of one age, all of one standing, the body would be incomplete. 18-21. But now has God set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it has pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of you, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Brothers and sisters, you sometimes think there are some belonging to the church whom we could well spare. But there is not one superfluous member in the whole body. If they are truly united to Christ, They have all their offices, all their places. There is not a poor old woman who has not been able to get up to the house of prayer for several years, who is not of some use to the church, for she lies upon her bed and she intercedes with God. There is not a member of the church so humble, so illiterate, so uninstructed, that he or she may not be of essential service to the whole body. There is some little part, my brother or sister, which you are to take in the great church of Christ. You may not be always able to tell what it may be, but still there is a place for you to fill. There is a linchpin in a chariot, who thinks much about or thanks that pin. Indeed, it is so very small and insignificant, who would imagine it is necessary to the locomotion or speed? The wheels carry it around, but who would suppose that if it were taken away, the wheel would fly off? Perhaps you are like one of these little linchpins which keep the wheel right. You may not know what use you are, but, possibly, you prevent someone else from turning aside. Let us each keep in our station, endeavoring, God helping us, to exert the influence which He has given us. 22 to 24. No, much more, those members of the body which seem to be more feeble, are necessary, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. For our comely parts have no need, but God both tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to that part which lacked. A moment's thought will tell you that those parts of our frame which are most tender are the most necessary parts, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these, by clothing them more than other parts, we bestow more abundant honor. And our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness, for our comely parts have no need of being covered, and, therefore, we leave them exposed. 25. That there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care, one for another. We have heard this text urged by some who are in the Church of England as a proof that we are wrong in departing from it. They tell us that there should be no schism in the body. We beg to tell them that there is no schism in the body that we know of. We do not belong to their body, and, therefore, we make no schism in that body. We are quite clear of them. We have neither stick, nor stone, nor part, nor lot in their state establishment. Therefore we do not create a schism in the body. When they divide themselves into Puseites and Evangelicals, they make a schism in their own body, but, as long as we are all united, as long as the members of a church walk together in unity, there is no schism in the body. We are different bodies altogether. They say that a schismatic is one who departs from a church, and makes a rent from it. By no means. A schismatic is one who makes a rent in it, not from it. We, I say, are not schismatics. Those who are in the Church of England and yet do not agree with its fundamental principles and its articles of faith, they are schismatics. But we are not. 26. And whether one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. Is that true of our churches? I am afraid not. The members of the one Church of Christ have not been brought to that unity of feeling and sympathy which they ought to have. 26 to 30. Or one member is honored, all the members rejoice with it. Now you are the body of Christ and members in particular, and God has set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? God intended that there should be different offices in His church. Let us look on each other as being different and yet united in the common faith of Christ. 3 liters. But covet earnestly the best gifts. I would not wish you, brothers, to repress your aspirations after these blessings. I am most anxious that you should earnestly desire and seek to possess a large share of all these spiritual endowments. 31. And yet show I unto you a more excellent way, which is, holding the truth of God in love and walking in charity, one toward another.